Hi everyone, this is Noah Sandler from Mtgo Academy, and today is the first day of Holiday Cube. Now renamed the Vintage Cube, so I'm going to join a single elimination Phantom Draft. Let's jump into Cube. I'm really excited for the format this year. They've made some changes, but Holiday Cube is my favorite draft format, and it's just great when it's on Magic Online. Really powerful things you can do here. I guess like quick summary of the changes if you haven't seen it. There's an article on the mothership, but basically they added a few more blue cards, added a little more Storm and Reanimator support, and cut some mono black cards, and then just a few cards here and there they cut. Overall, pretty good changes. Sometimes I'm unhappy with the changes they make to the Holiday Cube, and didn't have too much to hate on this time. So, and some of the, I think the mistakes, like they left out Toxic Deluge last time, they got that back in. So they've corrected some of the mistakes recently. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Let's jump in. Okay, we got an Ugin, Phyrexian Metamorph, Baneslayer Angel, Dig Through Time, and Goblin Guide as the best cards. And I'm going to take the Ugin. I think it's one of the most powerful things you can ramp into. So it's great in green ramp decks, but also any deck with at least a little bit of ramp, or like a slow control deck. I think it has a place there too. So, yep. Here we have Factor Fiction, Glenelendra Archmage, Volcanic Island. Not much else. I think I'm going to take the Archmage. That's close with Factor Fiction. They're both very powerful. But Archmage is just so annoying to deal with. So I think I like it a little bit better. Okay, I've got Spell Pierce, Bladesteel Colossus, Trinket Mage, and Oracle of Moldiah. Blightsteel is good with Tinker. I mean, not much else. It's mostly there for Tinker. Maybe Show and Tell. Trinket Mage can be nice with Moxes and Soul Ring. Though, I mean, it's good with a Mox. It's not, like, incredible. It's kind of like Civic Wayfinder. Like 3 mana, 2/2, and you get a land. So it's close between that and Colossus. I think I'll take the Mage. Could also get, like, Top, Pithing Needle, Skull Clamp. But, yeah, I think Mage and Colossus are kind of close. And like Rakdos Return, not a fan of Gush. Llanowar Elves, Kytheon. I mean, there is a Pithing Needle, but I don't think it's worth this high of a pick. So, Rakdos Return, if we get some ramp, can ramp into that. Ugin, Mage can find like a Mox, potentially. Or we could take Llanowar Elves and try to ramp into Ugin that way. I think I'm going to take the Elves, because Rakdos Return is taking us in 2 extra colors. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Elves. Shelldock Isle, really powerful. Plateau, Whisperwood Elemental. Not much else. But you can put Ugin under a Shelldock, so that's pretty nice. Freyalise, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare is quite powerful. It's a bit hard to get working in the cube. Like, you need the right creatures for it. I mean, Freyalise and Avacyn's Pilgrim, I think I'm more interested in those. And think I'll go with Fraley's. It makes tokens, so like blue-green opposition kind of fits in with that. I mean, Pilgrim adds white. I think it's still close, but I think I prefer Fraley's. Finehorn Elves, Watery Grave, Ral Zarek, Bonfire. We'll take the Elves. Super Late Channel. I'll take that. That's great with Ugin. Also Garrick, Toxic Deluge. So green's very open. Survival of the Fittest, Den Protector. Survival used to be so good in Cube, and it's just been going lower and lower on my list. Can be nice with channel show and tell, so it has a little more potential here than normal. And then compared to Den Protector is solid. Probably more likely to be decent in a deck, but a little like lower ceiling. I guess I'll go with Protector, but I don't know. Survival would allow for some fun archetypes. We can get Show and Tell Eureka going. We'll take Stunted Growth here. It's good against control decks. But I'm pretty happy with what we have going on right now. We have some power with the Ugin, Channel, Shelldock Isle, and I got the Oracle back. Green ramp definitely open. And yeah, there's some synergy with Shelldock Isle, being able to grab something like Ugin or something else that we could use Channel for. You can put under the Isle. And don't know how good Mage is going to be, but we've got a couple Elves, so if we get a Skull Clamp, that could be good. Or if we get like Mox type stuff. Well, Temple Mystery on color Temple, take that over Scavenging Ooze. Really good signs of see it this late. Though we don't want too many come and play tap lands with Elves on turn 1. I guess we'll take Pattern over Academy Ruins. Don't plan on playing either. Pattern could be okay, but I think it's a little too inconsistent. Temple Garden. And we have Tropical Island, Counterspell, Arbor Elf, Sword of Feast and Famine. I do like Counterspell a lot. Elf is nice, and the perfect dual land for a deck. So I'm kind of thinking Tropical Island. We already have these two come and play tap lands. Like this is a fixer that comes into play untapped for our Finehorn Elf, like our 1-drop Elves. So that's pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna take that over the Counterspell. Yeah, I mean, since the Temple came around, maybe the Trop comes around. I mean, it's definitely more in demand than the Temple. So I could see it. Considering the Temple came around, there's probably not a strictly blue-green drafter. I mean, there's someone who could take the Trop, potentially splash it. Like we take the Counterspell. I think it's possible it comes around. I'm still gonna take Trop, but that was definitely worth considering. Okay, Thadadel, Mana Gorger Hydra, Garrick, Dragonlord Silumgar, Crucible Worlds. So nothing to do with Crucible currently. I might just take Garrick. Just solid card. Good in any green deck. And Silumgar is pretty powerful. Not quite worth the splash at this point. So, and then Crucible, I mean, without any of the combos with it, at this point of the draft, I think I'd rather just take a solid playable. Emrakul, Gaia's Cradle, Fast Bond, Muldrifter. So Cradle looks good. Emrakul with the channel, and then we might go for like show and tell. We have pattern rebirth. I think I gotta take the Emrakul. Cradle is perfectly fine as a pick here too, because we're pretty heavy on early creatures, so this would be a pretty nice ramp mechanism, but I think we have to go with Emrakul. Yamai Elder, Wolfear, Silverheart, and Progenitus. So, I mean, Channel works with these guys. We don't have anything that works with Progenitus yet, like Natural Order, Show and Tell. So I don't think we have to take Progenitus. I mean, Silverheart wins games in a lot of matchups. And Yamai Elder, if we combine it with Pattern Rebirth, could get us Emrakul. This might be something we want to do. It's kind of exciting. That sounds like something I'd like to do. I mean, I've never tried that, so I think this is a good opportunity for it. And sort of tough pick here. There's Ulamog or Woodfall Primus. With the channel, might want Ulamog. I mean, that's definitely a good game if you get that out. Channel Ulamog, kill both their lands, and then throw in a 2-turn clock. It's indestructible. Woodfall Primus. I mean, it's probably a better general ramp card. You can natural order it out, but you only want so many cards, you know, to combo with channel. You only really need one of them to win, so it might be a little overkill. Let's go with Ulamog, but let's go overkill. Ooh, Tinker. Well, we didn't get the Blightsteel. We don't have any artifacts, so I don't think that'll work. And there's the Inkwell. So let's just take Wall of Roots. Balance, Bring to Light. Bring to Light. Can we combo with that? We can grab Channel. There's also Terracin on Windswept Heath here. He seems really good. Can get the Tropical Island. Bring to Light. For the number of colors spent to cast it. So 5 mana, grab Channel. I don't know how good that is. Might just take Heath. Terracin also nice, but we've got a lot of expensive stuff right now. Ooh, Top, Jace, Awakening Zone. I like Top a lot. We do have Trinket Mage. We've got a few shuffling effects. I think I like the Top, but Awakening Zone, I mean, it can eventually get Emrakul out. Oh, it works with Pattern Rebirth really well, too. That's a pretty nice combo. Still, though, Top helps find things, and shuffle. And we go with the Top. Alright, Arbor Elf came back. That's nice. Heartbeat of Spring. Could just go for it, like Heartbeat into Ugin, Ulamog, Emrakul. Or we could go with Thadadel. Maybe just Thadadel. It's definitely good in some matchups. I always get worried about Heartbeat. Like, your opponent just does something crazy before you can use it. Wow, Cradle came back. That's really nice. Silverheart, I think over Progenitus. It's just really good in some matchups, and I don't know, like, we're not really playing Primal or Natural Order at this point. We already have a couple good things to show and tell. Hate that. Might play Scroll Rack. It's good with Channel and Bring to Light. And it's cute with Channel, but you know, if it's in the later game, I mean, what if you don't have that much life? I don't know if it's quite worth it then. Like 5 mana Channel, is that worth doing? Alright, Mystical Tutor, Batterskull, Thrun, Spellskite, Signet. So Tutor can get Channel. And that's basically it. Or it could get Bring to Light, which could get Channel. Might just be Tutor. I think Channel... Well, I guess if we get the Tropical Island, we could go like Tutor, immediately Channel. I think that's just like... I think our deck should just focus on the Channel plan. That's kind of what we've been doing, so take the Tutor. And Misty Rainforest, Brainstorm, Maze of Ith, Fencer. I think I like Rainforest. I'd love to get this Brainstorm back. I think I'll get the Pattern of Birth in. Would have been cool to get that Awakening Zone, but I think the top was too important. I don't know, do we play Bring to Light to get Channel? Probably not. I mean, what if our opponent, like, burns us for 6, and then we have Emrakul, and we draw Bring to Light? Like, it doesn't do it. Sure we'll find some... Whoa! Sure we'll find something better to play, like a Mox Emerald! Frost Titan would also be great. Here, your Archive would be okay. Time Twist would be interesting, but let's definitely go for Mox Emerald. On-color Mox this late, when we have Channel in the deck, just to make it even more broken. And here we have Mirror Battlesphere, Trigon Predator, Ponder, Master the Wild Hunt. It's kind of close. I mean, Battlesphere, another great thing that we could channel out, or just ramp into. Oh, and the Mox Emerald with the Trinket Mage, that's great. But then we also have Ponder, which, you know, helps set up the combo. I mean, perhaps Survival of the Fittest is something that we wanted. A little late for that, but we've got like 3 good things to cast off Channel, but I mean, you might want 4. I'm just gonna go Ponder. This makes everything work better. Okay, Nissa could ramp us into one of our big spells. And Green Sun Zenith, Kiora, Deranged Hermit, Remand. So Zenith can get an Elf for 2, Elder, Oracle, Wolfear's Silverheart. Not that great. Remand gives us something to tutor for. I think we'll just get Kiora. And Avenger of Zendikar, sure. Star 1 green fatty. Kozilek. Also Daze. I think we'll go with Kozilek. Kind of wanted to get one more 10 mana card. Maybe Silverheart could go. Take out Thada. Probably want to play Scroll Rack. Maybe Den Protector. It'll be good in some matchups. Song of the Dryads. And Channel Genesis Wave can be fun. But take some removal, I think. Maloku Cradle is interesting. I got the Brainstorm back, that's nice. Alright, Song out. Den Protector out. All these lands are great. Oh yeah, Sheldock Isle, Emrakul, that as well. So this deck's pretty exciting. I haven't drafted anything exactly like this. We just have so much of these like colorless cards to channel out. And it's very focused channel deck. I think we probably want the scroll rack. I think we have enough shuffle effects, and we kind of just want to set up a 2-card combo. Now, if we face like a deck with counters, that could be tough. Inside in Thada, Den Protector, Stunted Growth. But yeah, it could definitely be a tough matchup. I love Trigon Predator. It might be worth running just because it's such a good creature, even though it doesn't synergize with the deck. I think I like the Garruk, just something with Cradle. It's just like powerful enough on its own if you ramp it out. Kiora can slow things down, can draw cards. I think it's worth it. Could run Bring to Light with all the like black and white lands, and potentially could cast it for 4. Czar of Baghdad. Excuse me, could help us combo off. There's a question if you even want to run like the elf ramp and just like focus 100% on channel combo. Just like cut out all the middlemen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 26 spells with the Mox 25. Pattern on Archmage is decent. Could cut Avenger. I think we have enough just regular ramp. That's going to be pretty good. So could cut Kiora, could cut Pattern. It's hard to cut Pattern when you have Emrakul, but it's an option. Could cut the Elder. Like you could cut Elder and Pattern. It's got to cut, I think, 2 cards. Like the Freyleys, hits artifacts and enchantments, which is nice. But it also makes like a creature that makes mana every turn. So it could potentially cast one of these expensive cards off of it. Where Garruk doesn't do something like that. So I could see maybe cutting Garruk. Though Garruk, like you make a 2/2 and the next turn you kill it. That also works with Pattern of Rebirth. So maybe it's this Elder that should get cut. Yeah, I'll cut Elder. I like the shuffle effect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 25, 24. So I think one more cut. Is it Pattern? No. See, I don't know. Like, what's best for this deck to make this deck the most powerful? It may or may not match up with, like, just going in with the deck and trying to make the deck work. Like, trying to get the goal of, like, a big Emrakul, Ulamog, Kozilek play early in the game. Like, maybe I'll sack a little bit of like, power consistency to go harder in that direction. So I think I want to play the Elder and cut Trigon Predator. It's just so good if you get it like turn 2 or 3. Just kills things, buys a lot of time. So maybe Garruk. Yeah, I'll cut Garruk. So 3, 6, 5. So at 24 still. I'll just cut the scroll rack. I think I have enough, like, top, ponder, brainstorm. I think I have enough, like, look at my top card type stuff. So that can go, and let's start the mana. Is there any reason for Bayou? I'm not seeing it here. Okay. Mutavault. No. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue sources. Seems reasonable. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green. It's probably a little more than I need, so I can go up to 9 blue. And we'll submit, and I'll see you for round 1. Okay, ready for round 1. We'll play first, and we'll keep this. Imperial Seal, Channel next turn would be nice. So, I mean, what is the opponent going to seal for on turn 1? I mean, it could just be like a Mox, Soul Ring, Black Lotus, maybe Ancestral, Strip Mine with Crucible combo. Okay, Misty. So yeah, I'm going to hold Misty for Oracle, or maybe Avenger if we get to that point. Goblin Welder. There's top. I guess we'll Misty. Go for Trop Island. Shelldock. Not bad. Shelldock for Ugin. Don't mind if I do. I already played another land, so we'll pass it to our opponent. You gotta imagine they're gonna do something like Faithless Looting and Welder something out, Bone Shredder. So that's pretty good. And we could just put Pattern on the Arbor Elf. Top first. Mystical, Freyalise, Windswept Heath. So, I mean, Freyalise is pretty good. Opponent does have Welder, so could Freyalise something. And then Mystical Tutor. I guess we're not doing anything this turn, so let's leave. I guess the question is, do we want to Pattern our Elf, or hold on to it? I mean, as long as the Elf is patterned, we have potential infinite ground blocker, and then it's like certain types of like Wrath or Bonfire protection. Channel Ulamog next turn. Not sure if that's even. I mean, it's good, but does take us down a lot of life. Though then we could probably Ugin, so that could be pretty nice. Anyway, I'll put Mystical on top. Guess I'll pattern. That creature's controller. Good to know. So they have Bone Shredder. Maybe they have Recurring Nightmare. I mean, they probably sealed for something that they've played so far. Either the Welder, maybe the Mountain that they needed. I wouldn't think they would seal for Bone Shredder. There's an island. Alright, I think we go for channel. Or we could top, go Fraley's, get a 1/1 in play. It's also pretty good. So if we go for Tutor, then we top. We have 1, 2, 3 mana plus channel. So we pay 7 plus 3, so we'd go 9. That's a decent amount of life left over. It seems pretty safe. And we could drop Ugin the next turn, I think. Now, do we want to pay more life? I don't think so. And we could like drop top and play afterwards, either way. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe could we drop Ugin also? Or we're gonna draw. No, we're not gonna get deep enough for Ugin. 7, 8, 9, 10. Heath goes 1 deeper. Diff to lose a life, but this goes to 21, then goes to 20. I mean, we're going to want a Ugin next turn, so we will want a Heath. So we can play Heath, pay 1 for top. We could also not top. So just next turn if this goes in the graveyard, this owner shovels his or her graveyard into his or her library. That would suck. Then we would get our graveyard back. We wouldn't be able to get the Ugin out. I think I'm gonna cast top. Do I top here? Because I could top and then I could sack Heath. Or I could just sack Heath to top. Yeah, maybe I'll sack Heath to top. I can top now, I still have channel up. Ulamog, Trinket Mage, Forest. 1, 2, 6, 7. Let's put Forest on top. If they kill Kozilek, everything's going to shuffle anyway. And then I'll maybe top upkeep. Okay, Mishra's Workshop. Could be like Mirror Battlesphere. Duplicate. Memory Jar. It's interesting. Okay, don't want to top. At the beginning of the next end step, each player discards his or her hand. Okay, Lightning Greaves. So I'm going to discard my hand, although Ulamog can be discarded. Okay, Greaves on the Welder. I can Ugin minus to make way. Get Jar back, Jar again. Huh. Don't know exactly how that's going to work. Do we discard like 2 sets of hands and then get the third or something? I found a Mox. That's a little scary. Okay, get the original hand back. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can Ugin and we can Freyalise kill the Mox Sapphire. I think that's the play. And Cradle. That makes it easy. Could also kill the Arbor Elf in pattern for Emrakul, but I don't think that's going to help too much. So let's drop the Ugin, and then -3 with Ugin, and then attack with Kozilek. Oh, meant to Cradle in response. Hope I don't get spell pierced. Alright, kill Mox, attack with Kozilek. Opponent goes down to 1 land. Let's top, and then play temp. Oh no, we already play a land. Never mind. Emrakul, huh? Okay, should do it. Opponent has Kuldotha, Forge Master, Recurring Nightmare, Tezzeret, Tassiger. Their deck is a bit terrifying. Pack Rat, Recurring Nightmare, Lightning Greaves. They probably have Blightsteel Colossus. Oh, okay, they do. They discarded it. And they might have Tinker also. That'd be very scary, though. I mean, they went Imperial Seal, and they didn't tinker me out. So, excuse me, I might be okay. I do want to get Song of the Dryads, maybe. Could hit a key permanent. Garrick. Without Lightning Greaves, Court could be good. We do probably want the Thotadel. Opponent just has such important artifacts. We can exile them or like steal a Mox. So that seems good. Okay, Elder can go. Pattern of Birth can go. Keep in like Fraley's Trigun Predator. So I might want Song. I might want Garrick. So we're at 39. I think I can try Song. They seem to have a few key permanents. And weren't ramping too heavily. It's interesting. I mean, it's just a Llanowar Elf. But it does have a new Ulamog, so if we draw a channel, we can cast it. And then there's a Temple, so we get to scry 1. I think it's okay. I think a mulligan with a scry is maybe similar enough to just mull it. So we'll hold on to the Heath for some brainstorming potential. Greaves, it's certainly terrifying. Do we Song the... I don't know about that. Just like Mox, we die. I think I can wait a turn. If my opponent does just go Mox Tinker me, like I was gonna be in trouble anyway. Because if I Song the Greaves, then I'm just getting tinkered in a Colossus. I can't deal with it. So I think I'm gonna wait a turn. Let's go for Temple here. Find that channel. Avenger, I don't think that's good enough. I need something to react a little sooner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just a little too slow. I think Song is generally good, though. I don't love ramping them, basically turning their Greaves into a Signet. They just pass. I mean, now I definitely don't want to give him a land. I do not want this Cure to get countered, but I think I need to cast it. Start ramping it up. I didn't see any counters from them. I think I just want to draw a card now. To play an extra land. I mean, Ultimate would be nice. Oh, channel. That should be game. Ten mana. Give me your lands. Thank you. And match. Alright. Some exciting stuff out of this deck. My opponent's deck was definitely doing some broken things as well. But yeah, we were able to pull it off before they were. So, ready for round 2. Okay, round 2. We'll keep this hand. There's definitely a gap We've got 5 mana sources, and then we have 7 and 8 drop. But we have cards that can help us bridge the gap that we could draw. Or we could draw like a 4 drop we could ramp into. We also have blue mana with the Heath. Sheldock Isle. Okay. So we'll lead with Elf. Could channel turn 2 if we draw it. And Firebolt. Guess Galanalendra. Okay, opponent's quite disruptive. Nice. Elder looks pretty good with the Sheldock Isle getting 3 cards out of the deck. Jite, that's annoying. So I guess we take it and force a counter off the Jite. Fellows? Nope. So I'll get Forest and Island. Okay, let's play a land. Generally not a big fan of like Naya decks in Cube, though opponents their deck's functioning pretty well against ours. Baneslayer. And I guess we haven't really done anything all game. Nissa. Not really what we want. 5, 7, 13, go to 1. So we make a 4/4. Opponent messed up somehow, could potentially drop an Ugin and clear the board. Oh, they have Firebolt. Yeah, that's game. So, Pattern might not be great. They have like dismember, they might remove something in response. And also Kasali Pride Mage to kill it. Song. I suppose I can put that on Jite, buy us a little bit of time. Garrett could be decent. Thought is probably not getting through. I guess we're good right now. Could cut Elder, but it's fine against lots of removal. Maybe Silverheart? We'll try this. Play first. And go at the temple. I think I keep. Hoping for some more like powerful hands. Haven't seen them yet this match. I was gonna say, looking for the channel. There it is. Pride Mage shouldn't be fast enough. Okay, so I think we pay 10. Maybe cast something after this. Archmage. Okay. Good enough. Game 3. And I could put Garrick in. Opponent doesn't have Pride Mage. Song on Baneslayer could be good. Song on Jite. It could buy some time. Jite is going to be hard. The turn it hits, it's going to kill off a couple elves. So it might be a little too late to go for Song on it. I think I'll get the Garrick in. No, can't keep this. Don't even have the blue for the Ponder. Don't think I can keep this either. Like, you know, you get channel, but pretty far from actually casting it, and nothing to get with it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Hope we get channel. And we'll keep land on top. I really want a channel. This hand doesn't work too well without it, but I don't know. Could we really put a rainforest on the bottom? It's basically a tropical island. This is actually kind of interesting. Because if we put this on the bottom, then we're one turn closer to either card draw or a channel. And I mean, I think our hand, other than having a good 4-drop right beneath the rainforest, and then we would want to have the rainforest, like, we might just be wanting to get as close to channel as possible, as quickly as possible. So I think I just bottom this. I mean, if our elf gets firebolted, I suppose we want the rainforest, but alright, I'm not gonna overthink this. I'll just keep the rainforest on top. It does seem like a good card to have here. So let's lead Island, Mox, Elves. So now, in addition to card draw, channel. Like, we could also just draw a good 4-drop here. Top. That's really nice. With the rainforest, that could definitely get us toward the channel. Okay, Heath is not terrible. Like, we put Heath on top, play it next turn, keep getting some shuffles. Or we could just shuffle right now. Probably best to shuffle now. Drop top. It's rough. Still, though, pretty lucky to draw top there. I mean, if not, channel. Smear and Crusader, Flicker Wisp. Okay. It's not so bad. I mean, GT could be annoying. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we could take a turn off and just save a fetch land for future tops. That might have been better. I mean, obviously, getting 3 forests on top is pretty bad. Like, we'd have to skip 1 draw to guarantee hitting a fetch. And I guess eventually that can get us more draws. So it could be better. So let's use Emerald, top. Elves, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're going to be short for Avenger next turn, because we'd have to draw top next turn. Man, GT would suck so much. I mean, it's going to suck regardless. With or without elves here. And the opponent didn't play it on turn 2, so it makes it a little less likely to have it. Okay. No GT, it's a good sign. And just pass. So I guess I have a lot of 4-drops or green cards. Channel. I mean, it's a little scary. We do die to double burn spell, but let's go for it. We can tap 2, so makes us a little safer. So we only pay 8. Swords. Well, gain a ton of life. It's interesting. Let's see, I did it on our turn. I mean, should probably pay 1. I mean, considering that would have been nice. Probably pay 1 on top. I mean, if we hit another expensive big drop, we could just cast it here. I mean, they definitely should have just waited until we wanted to end our turn. Okay, Glenalendra, it's pretty nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't need the land. I think Glenalendra would be best. They're probably going to just cast Avenger next turn. So 4 creatures and then pump them. get to top and then play Glenlendra, and that should do it. Guess I can't defeat your Eldrazi and draw land. That's true. Unfortunate for them. Alright, we're on to the finals. Okay, ready for the finals. So let's play first. Don't think we can keep this hand. And this is better. Yep, Oracle on top is a great card. We have turn 2 Oracle, and also Anissa. So this hand's extremely explosive if we don't get the rest or something. Especially with some lands on top. Nice! So we could shuffle away that Arbor Elf, but I think I want to save Misty. Well, let me think about it. Yeah, I'll just draw. Okay, so we got the Sword of Feast or Famine. That's a little scary. So we got Ugin on top. Yeah, let's shuffle it away. Trop Island, Elf, that's unfortunate. So Nissa, we could untap to go Arbor Elf, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land on top would be 8, 9. Like a force on top would be 9 mana. And that Feast or Famine's kind of scary. I think I just make a 4/4 and start beating down. Get in for 2. Strip mine. That's pretty annoying. Alright, Forest. Ulamog. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's make the island into a 4/4. Whoa. What? Okay. And we could potentially protect against the Sword of Feast or Famine by holding back the islands. Then we could, like, Ulamog next turn. Opponent goes strip, play, equip, 1 more mana maybe. If we attack with all these, opponent strips, it'll take 6 to go to 12. They get to equip their Mystic, attack, play something else. I'm concerned about also if they make me discard, if I end up having to discard the Kozilek, especially if I discard Kozilek, I have to shuffle away the Ulamog. Like if I attack with if I attack with everything, let's see, opponent strips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'd potentially be short of Ulamog next turn. My opponent could just strip like a Trop Island. These are not green creatures, right? 4/4 elemental. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, should attack with Oracle at least. But... I'm gonna leave back the islands. Enlightened Tutor. What are they getting with that? Crucible of Worlds. Okay, so they have Crucible Strip and a land. Alright, I hope we have lands on top. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Really wanted to land on top. One, two. So if we tap these, we go to untap. We got the Arbor Elf. I mean, something's getting stripped at some point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess if I go to untap, they know I have Ulamog though, so I mean, they're definitely going to strip something in response. Let's go Elf untap. For forests. I guess this doesn't make a difference. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, just gonna attack. If I made a creature into a land, they would have killed the land. I mean, I guess I could have made the forest into a land, so I could have saved the Trop Island, but that's about all I could do there. So, I mean, they return Strip Mine. They can equip Sword. They might still be too far behind, because I do have a lot of damage coming in. It's interesting how the math of this game worked out. Being like, if I drew a land, I'd have enough to cast one of my 10 drops. Being fortunate enough to get the turn 2 Oracle, and then hit a fetch land off of that. So my opponent's start of Mystic into Sword of Feast or Famine, Crucible, like Tutor for Crucible with Strip Mine, is a really, really good start against an almost mono green deck. And opponent concedes. So super close game. Probably want Song of the Dryads. Be able to kill some of the important artifacts. Garrett could be good. I mean, it protects a little bit against the strip mine lock. If that's all they have, we can just keep making tokens. I'll get rid of the pattern. Yavame Elder could be fine against strip mine, but I think it's also cuttable. And the rest is good. I want to keep all the artifact destruction in. Okay. I've been keeping a lot of hands. I think this one's worth mulling. If we brainstorm and there's not much on top, I mean, the rest of my hand's pretty garbage. Avenger's not even that great in this deck. I mean, it's once the game goes kind of long, it's reasonable to throw out there, but I don't have many ways to combo with it. And this hand's fine. Emrakul on top. Yeah, I don't think we want that. Don't have the channel yet. Fast spawn, that can be scary. So we can brainstorm and then go for elves next turn with the Misty to shuffle stuff away. I think that's probably correct. Oh, his opponent has fast spawn, crucible, and strip mine. That's scary. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how likely it is we get brainstorm locked, but I think it's okay to wait a turn. Actually, I could just brainstorm now. If I hit Mox Emerald, I could drop the elves right now. Now let's brainstorm. Cradle, Ugin, Shelldock. Let's see. I guess I'm going to shuffle stuff away. Do I shuffle this? I'm not shuffling yet, but stuff I plan to shuffle away. I guess I want the Freyalise, like, to try to ramp into that. Deal with Fast Bond or Crucible. Garrick seems good. I like Shelldock. Like Cradle plus one of these token makers could get into Ugin. Guess I don't really want to shuffle anything, but I think I have to. I get to draw one, so there's only one card I have to lose. Maybe it's just Song. Yeah. Hope I did that right. I mean the order there. Sylvan Library. Okay, if opponent doesn't have anything here, I mean they have Sylvan, so I am a bit scared. They just pay 4. Fellows. Oh, this is nice. So we can just kill Fellows with Garrick. All right. Opponent pays is 4. Dragon Lord. Okay, time to think. And creatures we could get. Probably just want to like +1, get a guy into play. And then Freyleys could just kill Sylvan. I mean, with the Dragon Lord out, probably want to kill the Sylvan Library. Probably could get a lot of cards out of it. And then also we could ramp into Ugin. So, like we have the Cradle out. So if we go +1. I guess I'll do a quick check of my deck just to see if there's any creatures that I'd want to get. I know I have Trigon Predator. Doubting anything would be worth grabbing here, but just to be sure. Glenelendra. It's not awful, but I like getting the 1/1 here. Could just ponder first. Like I'm gonna get enough mana. It's Freyleys anyway. I did get Glenelendra. Unfortunately, well, guess I had to get the Truffle anyway. Yeah, had to get the Truffle. I can only get a forest off this, so I can Glenelendra and block for a turn. That's pretty reasonable. Or I can Freyleys kill Sylvan. I think I like Freyleys kill Sylvan. And then can I Ugin next turn? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can Ugin next turn. No shuffle. Did I do that right? Four, 5. Freyleys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I didn't do that right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I did it right. Alright. Let's kill Sylvan. Pass. So opponent gets to kill one of my planeswalkers, but as long as they don't kill any more of my creatures, I have enough to Ugin next turn. Yeah, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Math is hard. Plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, I can't believe I just I could have attacked for 1 with the wolf, but no biggie. Alright. Do that for 6. And we've got 7 drop? 5 drop. Okay, Garrick. It's annoying. So that's at 4. Should be okay. So we shell dock. Find Avenger. One, 2, 3, 4. Can't use Cradle, so it's just Glenelendra. I can Wall of Roots. I can just get Wall Roots into play, but doesn't accomplish anything. Alright, there's a beast in my sight. So 1 turn with Glenalundra down. Mirror Angel. They just draw 3. And play Courser. Sort of Fire and Ice on top, and then they tutor. This is kind of interesting. Oh, for Wormcoil. That's a good card. And 22 cards in library. So I think I want to kill. So I want to just kill Garruk now. I could kill Emiria and attack Glenalundra at Garruk. Force jump with the bird. Then opponent gets to make 1 more 3/3. I think that's best. Okay. Face Fetters. Well, I have Archmage. And Song of the Dryads. That's good. So, I can kill Garruk. Two, 3. The Wormcoil. Attack the Garruk. And that's it. Alright. So 1 cube draft in, 1 cube draft out. Yeah, deck was pretty cool. Definitely channeled people out a few times. Having like 4 massive colorless things to channel out with Tutor, Brainstorm Ponder, Top with Shuffle effects to just set up that combo. And then some games just got some advantage off like early Planeswalkers, Oracle, and ramped into some of the big creatures. But yeah, I'm glad we went all in. Considering we won, I could have made the deck a little bit. I mean, I guess we decided in Garruk in most matchups that maybe should have been in there. It's not a card I almost ever cut, but I thought maybe we could try to get a little more combo heavy, see if the Pattern of Rebirth could be used. Like, of all places to use it, this seemed like the spot. But that didn't really seem that good, so I don't think I'd try that again. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely be doing more Holiday Cube draft videos coming up, so look out for those, and I'll see you next time.